Thanks, Justice.
Just a reminder, Chick-fil-A sandwiches are coming tomorrow, as well as Miracle Minute. Remember to bring in your money to buy food and to donate during the Miracle Minute. Let's see how much money we can raise in 1 minute. All proceeds go to Riley Children's Hospital. Shirts are also for sale. Pick up a shirt form in the main office. They cost $20.
That was a lot of minute in one sentence. Pennies for Patients is still going strong. Remember to bring in money to donate. The winners will get a pasta lunch.
Students' laptops will not be able to go home. Laptops must remain in the cart at the end of the day until ISTEP is over.
Crap, that's this week, isn't it? On this day in history, in 1792, George Washington signed the Postal Service Act, which created the U.S. Postal Service.
The celebrity birthday today is Kurt Cobain, who would have turned 51 today. He was a singer known for the popular grunge band in the 1990s called Nirvana.
Our random fact of the day is that the 99th element on the periodic table is the element of Einsteinium, named after Einstein.
Finally, in honor of Black History Month, here is a video about author James Baldwin. Mr. Harshaw will conclude with the rest of your morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins.
By the end of the Civil Rights Movement, best-selling novelist James Baldwin's essays and speeches had made him an influential social critic. But in the 1970s and 80s, the elder statesman's work received less attention.
The more he traveled, the more problems he had in his personal relationships. The more disillusioned he became. The more he drank, the more unhealthy he became.
There's two things there. There's the author, the writer, but then there's this man of principle who's trying to see this cesspool that he's living in and come out of that and be able to say something that's truthful.
So we learned that not only can you, but you should keep looking. And Jimmy taught us that. Keep looking at look at this picture, because everybody has a story.
In my mind's eye, there's always that kid. He's going to be here when you're gone. And from my point of view, it is about the children.
Once called the prophet of the 20th century, publishers and critics were wondering if Baldwin had anything new to say.
He wasn't writing race as much as he was writing common struggles. If you look past some of the quote-unquote messages, or what you think on the surface was a message, it was really a message to be beautiful.
Oh no.
Thank you for your attention to that video, and thank you to our BTV crew for sharing another interesting video in honor of Black History Month. A couple things I want to mention that were already mentioned by our anchors. I just want to reinforce. Number one, tomorrow, Lawrence Central High School's dance marathon team will be over in order to try to raise money for Riley's Children's Hospital, and I want to make sure that we all remember to bring our spare change and maybe a couple dollars for one of the Chick-fil-A sandwiches they'll be selling in the cafeteria. Not only will you get a special treat for lunch, but your money will be going to help a good cause. In the morning, we will be doing what they call the Miracle Minute, and they will be sending around students with a red bucket to each of our college prep rooms, and we're going to see how much money we can gather in 1 minute. So if you want to donate $1, more than that, or even if you just want to fill your pockets with some spare change and dump them in the buckets, I'm anxious to see how much, if we can all pitch in a little bit, how much we can get in a short period of time. So please don't forget about that. Also, we mentioned about the Chromebooks, and I just want to make sure that you guys hear it from me. We announced this last Thursday and last Friday, but remember that this week, starting this week, actually starting Friday of last week, Chromebooks are not to go home at night. Now, that does not mean that your Chromebook has to be locked up in the cart all day. If you need to bring those to classes, you bring those to your classes. But at the end of the day, teachers will not be assigning homework or projects that require your Chromebook, because we need those to stay in the cart where they are going to be charged and secured, so that when we start doing our practice tests this week for ISTEP And when we get into our actual I-STEP test next week, we are certain to have a fully functional, present, and charged device. That's our goal. So please make sure you cooperate with that. Make sure that you are bringing your Chromebook in and getting it plugged in and charged at the end of 7th period every day. Today is Tuesday, so this will be a silent reading day, and you've got the rest of the time this morning to participate in that. Thank you, and have a great day.